They're coming on through there, lads. You need to. Stand
there.
I'll work on it.
Welcome home to Laganade. It has taken 1,178 days for Laganade lodges and barns to complete their 2013 4th of July. Probably one of the longest lasting parades in history. The Siege of Londonderry only lasted 105 days. The Williamite Wars in Ireland only lasted 935 days. But we have achieved today what King William III, Prince of Orange, fought for and won. Civil and religious liberty for all. Stopping this parade displayed injustice and showed intolerance. However, thanks to the campaign to see that injustice corrected and tolerance challenged, we have walked the Queen's Highway, neither seeking to cause offence nor violence. We simply sought to see the parade completed, and we thank God that we have achieved. I would want to thank all who supported the campaign. I do not intend to name names, or I would leave someone out. I would thank the Laganade lodges and barns. I thank those who established and manned and supported the camp at Tudale Avenue. And those who made the tea, and those who contributed financially. I thank all those from across the United Kingdom and beyond who attended our peaceful protest. Brothers and sisters, Sir Knights, bands, loyalists, unionists from all parties and none. A special thanks to the local community who hosted us each evening. Their intolerance has been much appreciated. I thank all those who contributed to our protest campaign over the last 3 years in terms of lobbying, making speeches, being involved in talks, and generally offering support. We may have had our differences at times, but each and every one of the loyal orders and members in politics and community actives have all contributed to this day. Finally, I would like to thank those who prayed for the situation. God has answered your prayer. Today, a victory for common sense, a victory for civil and religious liberty, a victory for peaceful protest. Thank you all for your presence. Now let me introduce the Deputy County Grand Master, Spencer Feedy, to say a few words.
I would endorse the thanks of the County Grand Master and thank you all for your unwavering support to see the Laganade Lodges parade home along the Crumlin Road. That has always been our objective, to let them home. And today the Laganade Lodges and bands have finally completed their 2013 12th of July parade. Today there is a sense of relief that our civil and religious liberties have been restored. Our campaign, your campaign, to see this achieved has been justified. Yet it has been a difficult 3 years, but in the end our aim has been accomplished. I commend the membership of the 3 lodges and the bands, who despite being demonised for their principled stand, have maintained, along with many here, a peaceful protest. The lodges and bands played a pivotal role in creating the conditions for today's return parade. That decision was taken solely by the lodges themselves, and we, as a county, are fully supportive of the actions they have taken. The agreement reached did not come easy, but is founded on mutual tolerance and respect. Going forward, we trust this positive atmosphere will prevail regarding future parades in North Belfast, including future return parades along the Crumlin Road. The outworking of this agreement took place in spite of the Parades Commission. Indeed, the Commission's actions throughout this long process have only served to impede progress. The current legislation and those who impose it were established to appease one community rather than create a level playing field for all. Such inequality overshadows and works against local solutions. Despite the constructive endeavours of the lodges in establishing this agreement, this is only too apparent in Drumcree, where our brethren protesting continually against a similar injustice. And ongoing ridiculous restrictions being placed on numerous other lodges and law and order parades in Belfast and across this province. The situation we have faced here in North Belfast underlines the urgent need for new and transparent laws and regulations regarding parades and protests, which are fair and accountable. A fundamental change to parading legislation is not an option for the future. It is a requirement. The power to change that legislation rests solely with the Secretary of State. Today I would urge Mr Brokenshire to maximise and utilise this new opportunity created by today's resolution to make the changes required. Unlike his predecessors, the Secretary of State must show leadership in respect of the legacy issue that is parading, and take a proactive and a constructive approach to finally and adequately dealing with the issue once and for all. The Orange Institution has demonstrated it is willing to play its part. Those in power have a duty to do likewise. Our protest is over. Politics must now deliver for the people, not just for one section of the people, but for all of the people. Later this morning, we will begin the process of removing the camp at Tweddale Avenue. However, our long-standing campaign for a transparent, accountable and equitable parading system will continue. That is for the future. For today, brethren, we finally got home.
Yeah! Three cheers for LOL in 1832, 1891, a 647. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip!